the politics or in the interstate relationships, no one is your permanent enemy and nobody is your permanent friend as well. It is all the matter of mutual interests. Everybody knows that Russia invaded Afghanistan, but it was not Russia at that time, it was USSR, United Socialist Soviet Socialist Russia. It was a superpower, and Afghanistan was a neighboring country. They thought that they can easily take over Afghanistan, and they can somehow make it as a sixth Islamic state inside the USSR. But despite their best of struggle, they could not achieve this objective at all. The price they had to pay was a bigger one. They lost their superpower status. No more a superpower at all. Then after some of the time, United States of America, they thought that they have got a very legitimate reason to remove the Afghanistan's Taliban government and install a puppet government of their own. They did all that, but USA did not own. He came with all the NATO countries, with the armies, with the forces of all the NATO countries. They kept struggling for 20 long years, full 2 decades. And despite losing many of the soldiers, despite the financial loss of $1 trillion plus, they too failed to achieve their objectives at all. Rather, the Taliban became even a bigger force. Earlier, prior to the arrival of USA and NATO, Afghanistan's Taliban government was occupying some 85% of Afghanistan. But once they left Afghanistan, now Taliban government there is occupying 100% of Afghanistan, having more stronger consolidated the data of their government. That is something very strange indeed. When Russia was trying to capture Afghanistan, United States of America helped the Mujahideen. But when America was struggling there, although Russia, China and other powers, they did not help the Mujahideen, Taliban over there, but they took sided. They were not in favor of USA's occupation in Afghanistan as well. USA left Afghanistan, Taliban became even a bigger force there in Afghanistan, and now after the passage of 3-4 years, no government, no country on earth has recognized the Taliban government of Afghanistan. Although previously when they were ruling Afghanistan, then Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, UAE, they had full diplomatic relationship with the Taliban government there. But once Taliban have defeated even United States of America and the NATO forces, no country on earth is ready to have a full diplomatic relationship with them. Russia became first such country and they took the lead. They have established full diplomatic relationship with the Taliban government in Afghanistan. An embassy of Taliban has been in the Russia, in the Russian capital Moscow or Kremlin, and Afghanistan Taliban's flag has been hoisted over there as well. There in the Kabul, Russia have their own embassy, and I think it is a very good precedent indeed. After all that, why Russia did all that? They wanted to get the maximum economic cooperation with the Taliban government in Afghanistan. After this step, I believe that the five Muslim states of Russian Federation, which were previously part of USSR, they too are most likely to accept and to recognize the Taliban Afghanistan government. China too. China is having a very good economic cooperation with Afghanistan, and China is after the rare minerals from Afghanistan. China want to mine, and China want to take the maximum advantage of rare earth minerals which are needed for the technological advancement of China. China is the superpower now, and I believe after the diplomatic relationship of Russia, China, and certain other Central Asian states, then Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, UAE, GCC countries, and several other countries too will come forward, follow they will follow Russia, so that they too could have a full diplomatic relationship with Afghanistan. Somebody likes it or not, but Taliban government in Afghanistan is a reality. Either you like it or you don't. You approve it or you don't. But they are a reality, and they are going nowhere else. Taliban in Afghanistan is a reality. You like it or you don't like it, and going anywhere else at all. They are going to stay. Rather, with the passage of time, their government is getting more and more consolidated, and they are having a complete writ of the government over there. Taliban in Afghanistan, Taliban government in Afghanistan have a very strong writ of the government there in Afghanistan. That is why every country have to sooner or later accept this reality. I think the neighboring countries like Pakistan and Iran should take the lead as well. If India can have some sort of relationship with Afghanistan, if at all they're trying to increase the economic cooperation, I think then in a situation like this one, whoever comes first in Afghanistan will be able to develop, will be able to have more like economic cooperation with Afghanistan, which will be ultimately benefiting the public of both countries. Afghanistan, I think they desperately and direly need the recognition, the legitimacy from the rest of the world, and they will ultimately succeed because they are the sole power there in Afghanistan. And although there is a one party rule, but the one party rule is there in the China as well, and it is in many other countries as well. There in Iran too, the power rests with their clergy. And as far their political government is concerned, on the one hand, their candidature is not free. It is they can't freely choose. They have to go whatever their government of the clergy tells them. I think it is the right moment for every, particularly the neighboring countries, to follow Russia and the Russian president and develop a full diplomatic relationship, and so that they could reap more economic benefit. Pakistan is having 2,500 long, sharing borders with Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a landlocked country. they do have to trade via Pakistan. So I think Pakistan should become second after Russia and shouldn't wait for any other country to come forward and to somehow to recognize the Taliban government in Afghanistan. Pakistan need a better working relationship with Afghanistan, because failing this, Pakistan might suffer, because India is trying to woo the Taliban of government there in Afghanistan. Thank you.